Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and here on YouTube, you know me as Epic Fantasy, and this is my latest tutorial. It is how to make the Immortals Mask from the movie 300. I've done a lot of Spartan armor and the Spartan Gehilda. Let me take this off. Hey, there we go. There we go. The Immortals Mask from the movie 300. I've done a lot of Spartan gear, but I've never done anything from the bad guys. So that's the Immortals Mask. That's what this tutorial is all about, how to make it. Easy paper mache project. Just need a few basic supplies and some cloth, black cloth. And coming up, the Immortal Sword too. Can you see that? Kind of fun. I thought it'd be good to pair the two together. This video is about the mask. So there you go. Lots of stuff on my channel here. Lots of stuff on my website at StormTheCastle.com. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. Lots of good stuff and fun stuff coming. Let's launch into the introduction and then the tutorial on how to make the Immortals Mask. Dioramas, origami, catapults, and trebuchets, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, rattle rockets, animation. I teach the art of real creation. StormTheCastle.com. Let's make something. Shit, boys, shit! Okay, you can start out by printing up that template that I have on my website, and then putting a glue on it, maybe what do you call it, glue stick, and then sticking it down to a piece of cereal box cardboard. And listen, the URL for that link to get that template is in the description of this video down below. You know where all the words are. So take that and stick it to your cereal box cardboard. And I'm going to show you two ways to do this, kind of, sort of. You can just make one, or you can actually make a mold, kind of like a mold. So you can make a whole bunch of them if you want to make more. So you and your friends can all be immortals. So now do this. Get another piece of cereal box cardboard, the other half of the box, and crumple up some newspaper like that, so you can curve this mask on it. It's kind of like a jig to hold the mask down while you're working on it. Kind of neat. So then we build up all the different features on the face. Now there's a few features that really stick out a lot that are very prominent on this mask, and that's the cheekbones and then the nose. You know, check it out, look at it, look at the picture of it, and start building up those features. Use a lot of masking tape for this. And let me see, what's next? Nope, there's the nose. And the nostrils really make this mask, and I'll show you a tiny little bit about that, but you roll up newspaper to make the nostrils, because it really makes a big difference. See? Look at that. That's nice. Now that's nice. So, you know, I roll a stick of newspaper and then tape it on like that. Two of them, of course. I'll do the chin. And I also got the Immortal Sword here. I'll be posting a video about that too. You know, and the eyebrows, which are very, I don't know, samurai warrior-ish. Kind of like a kabuki mask or something like that. Kind of neat. There you go. It's looking pretty good. Special thanks to Sophie. She actually made this project. She designed it and everything. Came out really nice. Hey, a pseudo mask. Now, if you didn't want to go any further, you could paint it up and use it. But let's go some further with this and make it into a real mask. Masking tape over the whole thing. And while you're doing it, you can shape it a little bit. Now, you can go ahead and paper mache it if you want just one mask. Or you can do this to make it like a mold so you can make a bunch of masks. Is put glue on it, brush glue on it with the brush, and then attach aluminum foil to it. Like this. And do the whole mask. What that does, it makes it like a mold. So you can make paper mache and remove the paper mache. So you can make a bunch of them. There you go. Looks good. Now, so it separates from the paper mache. Apply a thin layer of Vaseline on the whole mask. A thin layer. Don't make it thick. Paper mache. 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of water, and there you go. About a tablespoon of salt, just like that. And then mix it up real good. Strips of newspaper, short strips of newspaper like this, and cover the whole mask. overlap those strips so it's nice and strong. And you can use a hairdryer to get it to dry, or a fan. Get it to dry in, you know, half an hour, 15 minutes, something like that, real quick. If you just let it sit, it'll take quite a while to dry, like, you know, hours. So this way we can get back working on it. So you can, once it's dry, you can peel it away from that mold. Trim off any of the scrapping. Now you can use paper mache to, you know, clean up the edges, put pieces, strips around the edges there to make it nice. Now let's finish off some details on this mask, like around the mouth, around the eyes. See, around the mouth looks good. It's not that hard to shape this face out. You know, just look at a picture of it and you can kind of get a good sense for it. And here's around the eyes. Any of the details you want to do, you go right ahead and do them. If you want to re-accentuate the nostrils and stuff like that, the eyebrows, go right ahead and do that. Should I like that a second set of like the actual eyebrows, or the orbital socket around the eyes. And you want to make it stronger? Go ahead and paper mache the inside of this mask. It'll be nice and strong. Okay, once it's dried, let's get it ready for painting. So sand it up, smooth it out. And then use a brush to clean off all that dust. Or, you know, the paint won't take very well. Now you can use a mixture of paints. You can use all just brush-on paints. You can use spray paints and stuff like that. This is how we did it. Cover the whole mask with a layer of nice white paint. And then paint the whole thing black. But you don't have to be real serious about the black. You can leave a little bit of the white to show through. It adds nice accentuation detail. And then another layer of white, leaving a little bit of black to show through. Nice. Looks good. Huh? Now the shroud that goes around his head. A big piece of black cloth. And you want to use a see-through cloth, something that if you put it up to your eyes, you can see through it. So not too thick. A piece big enough to go over your complete head to make like a sack. But there's also a band that goes around the forehead, and that's what we're making here. Pleat up a long strip of the cloth and tie it in the middle with a small strip of cloth. See, we're gonna spend a few seconds on this just so you can kind of get a sense for it. See that strip right there? You tie that in a knot, and that goes right in the center of the forehead. But the pleating makes this too. Nice pleating left and right, see it? It's like, you know, corrugations. Okay, now we're going to glue it all the way around. Now you got to position it so most of it comes around over the back of your head. But you glue it all the way around the mask like this. A little bit falls in the front, but most of it goes over the top. And the clothespins come in handy for that, to hold it down while it's drying. Fun project, interesting project. A lot of people have suggested this project, and we finally get around to doing it. So, and there you go. Just about done with that shroud. I call it the shroud or the cowl. It's like a cowl. You want to cover the eyes and the mouth too with the same piece, with the same cloth, as long as it's see-through, so you can see through it, but then the eyes won't be seen. So do the eyes and the mouth. Just about done. Glue that headband, bandana-like thing to the top, across the forehead. And I got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of projects on the list, a lot of interesting stuff. Of course, I got another Dragon Slayer coming, and I got, of course, some stuff with the dragon. I got more, games and weapons and more creative stuff, more of just about everything, dioramas and terrariums and origami. I've been wanting to do some more origami, haven't had a chance. There you go. Looks good. So you put it on your head, and you tie the piece on the forehead all the way around back. So it holds on your head. That glue is still wet. Yay, the Immortals Mask from 300. Great movie. They're coming out with a sequel. Or a prequel or something like that. Should be pretty good. I'm having some fun with it. Hey, look at the Daedric Axe and the Wabbajack over there in the left. Oh, and I can see the Roman Gladius. Thanks for watching. Lots more stuff on my website, stormthecastle.com, and here on my YouTube channel, Epic Fantasy. Give me a subscribe. Leave a comment. If you have ideas, here's more projects. Skyrim Mask, Skyrim Iron Helmet, Spartan Helmet, and a Spartan Shield. Thank you.